What's up, everybody? Caleb Wagner, aka Wags My Tag, coming back inside your eye, and I'm talking about an incredible new video that just dropped. It's incredibly controversial, it's incredibly enlightening, and I think everybody should at least check it out for what it's worth. It's called New York's Black Nazi, and I hate that it's that title, but I mean, it kind of encompasses the situation. There's a Dominican cab driver that got suspended for 30 days for having an armband, a wristband with a swastika on it. And the swastika, if you guys don't know, represents a party called the National Socialist Party, and they also call those people Nazis. And you know, it is one of the most controversial things because history has been formulated that Hitler's the worst person of all time. It has been formulated that the Nazis were no good in any single way. All they wanted to do was take over the world. All they wanted to do was kill people that were not them, and they were going to genocide everybody else in the entire world. And this guy happens to have the opinion that that is not the case. He says that he is a fan of the National Socialist Party. He says that he would endorse them more if he could. He says he knows that it's such an opposing viewpoint to everybody in this world. Like, the history has been built against this ideology, and he says I used to not represent it, but now I feel morally obligated to show my affiliations with the political party. So he wears the swastika, and immediately people are not okay with it. Once you start affiliating with the Nazi party, like that, apparently in our society, that is the absolute worst thing that you can do. You can have racial slurs, whatever, but once you start identifying yourself with the Nazi party, that's the worst thing that's ever happened in history. This guy is completely, you can say that he's wrong, but you cannot say that he's being real. He is saying what he believes. He has conviction with all of it. He says that he is not racially, like, he loves everybody the same, but he is against the Jews. He is not like racist against them, but he's hypercritical of them. And that is just the most crazy thing a person can say, because he's basically setting himself up for a firing squad. This guy who works for CBS is berating him with these questions, trying to get him to say the Holocaust wasn't real, and this guy was being absolutely diplomatic and genius about it. He said, I have no comment on that. I'm not going to bring up that discussion. I'm talking about my First Amendment right with a swastika on my arm. I believe that it should be allowed. Just like a gay person can go out there and flaunt their homosexuality, I should be able to flaunt my ideology, just like a Muslim person wearing a turban. Like, it was genius. This guy was having so many amazing arguments. Like, he was bringing down the house, and a lot of people in the comments, I noticed right away, were condemning, chastising, saying that this guy is an idiot, he's racist. There's people that don't read into this. I think it's crazy that just because of a person's choice to wear something that represents their thought patterns, that other people get so upset that they have to have a news organization come out and talk about this guy and try and make him look like he's an insane person. It's crazy, guys. You got to check out the video. It's impressive, though, that this guy, he's got the biggest balls out of any person that I've ever seen. Like I said, he's going against an absolute work of history that has been built up for almost 100 years now, and you know, going against something like that in previous times has gotten people killed. You know, if you look at history, if you say some stuff that goes against the norm, you end up getting killed for it. That's just how it works, you know. You got like JFK, you got Martin Luther King, you got Malcolm X, you got Tupac. You say stuff that people don't like, you get killed for it. So I'm like all for freedom of speech, guys. You can believe whatever you want. I want a better world, and if there's a better system than what we have right now, then I'm more than open to check it out. I can't wait to see what you guys have to say in the comments. I was just breaking this down in a real way, talking about something that is definitely important to us right now, because we got to look back on history and understand what exactly happened. I hope to hear more from this guy, the infamous Black Nazi. I hate that that's what he's famous for, but it's crazy, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll talk about this more once the story develops. I guarantee there'll be more elaborating upon this subject. Shouts out, you know, believe what you say and say what you believe. You know, guys, keep it easy. Have a positive attitude, and as long as we have goodwill towards one another, we will eventually get to the promised land. And that's what I believe. That's what we have to believe, guys. Keep it easy. Rate, comment, subscribe, and don't forget that I'm not a racist. Peace, guys. Keep it easy.